I could do that. Like, I don't know. I guess you don't really know what you don't know. So I
Right.
went to school for film, and I went to in high school, I did that, and then I just like, oh, I'll study this in college. And so I did that out all throughout college. I had an internship at Nickelodeon my senior year. So I was like, maybe I'll do something like this and work like in a different set of production or anything. And that was in New York. But then I came back to Houston and I just started doing wedding videography. Actually, I started off as a videographer.
And
And
real quick, before you get too far, because I definitely want to touch on that. The Nickelodeon thing that was in college, you said?
yes, that was my senior year. I did an internship at I this is like behind the scenes. I was definitely not on camera doing anything, but it's like the behind the scenes, like how the show is being run. I was
Well,
learning
how'd you even get into it? Like, hawd you even get chosen for that? Or
applying for things back in my day, like I said, was I feel like it was a little bit. I feel like it was almost. I don't want to say easier. That feels like a horrible thing to say, but
Mhm.
we had connections. We had our program with Baylor, so we applied
Gotcha.
everywhere. And like I feel like maybe some people prior to me in my program had gone before, but it was just reaching out to anyone who had an internship. And I feel like people are always or they felt it seemed like they were always like willing to have interns as opposed to like people like wanting a job. It seemed like it was like easier to wiggle your way in that way.
Gotcha.
Like, hi, I'm just here to not be free help, but to
Yeah,
help
right.
like at a much cheaper rate. Please bring me in.
So
But
was
yeah,
it just like a basic application you just filled out? Was it like any video stuff you had to do?
I didn't have to do much video stuff. Maybe like tell them what I was interested in so I can know what part of the program it would make sense for me to be in. But it was like a huge program. I would say if anyone's listening and interested, it's a really good program. It might be changed now to like Paramount, but they had a lot of opportunities, a lot of really great people. I don't know, it was a really good environment. So 10 out of 10 recommend. But New York was not my long term calling. It's very expensive to live the way that I was trying to live in college. And I was like,
Right.
Texas.
Gotcha. Okay, so like during that time, like, do you feel like you learned anything? Did you take anything from the program that you feel like kind of you use still today?
Honestly, it was such a different part of the industry that I don't feel like I necessarily use that stuff now. I think it was more of like an experience to like learn what's out there. And I didn't think I
Gotcha.
could go into TV after that, honestly. But I was like, that's just not like what I was super passionate about. For me, it's just about working. I love the idea of working for myself and like doing things that I feel motivated to do, not just like someone's telling me to do this and this is like their big idea. So
Right.
it has to be something that like motivates me and I'm excited about, or else I don't know. It's just not my
Gotcha.
you know.
No, I get you. So like during that time, do you like was there any good experiences from it? Like, being in the mix, did you see any cool stuff, get any cool experiences or anything?
I feel like my favorite takeaway from that, honestly, I worked the Kids' Choice Awards, and
Okay.
anyone that knows me knows that I'm the biggest Jonas Brothers fan. So that was the year that Nick Jonas was hosting it.
Okay.
And my claim to fame, I always say that I was like, we worked together, but we didn't. But I made slime for one of like the promos, and I feel as though like we were connected in that moment. We were coworkers.
Okay,
I was like,
you made Nick Jonas slime. Okay.
exactly. That's how we tell people. That's how we pitch the
Got you.
narrative.
That'll be the
It's
clip.
slime for Nick Jonas. Thank you so much.
That'll be a clip for sure.
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, after that, like, so you did that, you kind of got a taste of it, realized you didn't really like the TV style. Like, did you immediately kind of decide on wedding photography at that point, or was there like other stuff in the mix at that point?
I think I just knew I didn't want to do it. Ooh, I don't want to make this seem mean or anything. I just knew I didn't want to do like live production or like anything like that. I didn't want it to be so big scale either. I wanted like more like smaller, intimate kind of projects. I didn't really know what that looked like, but I just wanted like more input in the creative process, I guess. So that didn't seem like
Gotcha.
that was where I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but